That's awesome! It's that time. Cold in the mornings, we're loving it. You get that smell of fall in the air and we know that snow's on its way. So what I'm going to tell you about today are my top 10 picks for the cheapest rev mods you can find. The first thing you're going to want to do, pull the foam. These sleds have a lot of foam tucked in here, keep them nice and quiet when they first came out, but they have a tendency to get a lot of water in there. They get heavy, weighted down. Get rid of that stuff. There's foam all over here, pull it out. Now this Rev was the first rider forward style snowmobile ever made. It's made it very comfortable, but there's one thing you can do. You can actually move this post a little more forward, gets you to standing a little bit more forward of the machine, and that's what you want, more comfort. Makes it easy to hot dog this baby. Pretty easy thing to do, this little mod right here. The side panel usually comes out and comes down around here. That doesn't really work very well. When we're playing with these sleds in the deep snow, we want to get out on the side of the machine. You cut that out right there, gives you easy access to get your boot in and out and around. Now when you guys are out playing in the snow, you're going to notice that this front cavity here, the front of your sled, gets all packed full of snow, and you're carrying around that extra weight. You leave it outside, it melts, you get big chunks of ice in there, and that's no good. So one thing you can do, see this little vent right here? I made that. That's just some plastic impregnated screen I got at a local fabric shop. Made a little cover for it. No snow goes in there. Keeps the snow out. It's awesome. Another thing you can do, these are the stock honeycomb vents that come in here. I just cut out this same type of screen material and it fills that in perfectly. So when you're playing in that deep snow, you're not going to fill up your engine compartment. Very cheap and easy mod to do. When you have your headlights in here, you can still put this mesh in, same kind of stuff I used everywhere else. But this actually keeps a lot of snow from going in and around, packing in around your headlights and then falling down into your engine compartment as well. Of course, I told you I deleted the headlight because I just don't like it. It's just not needed. There's just too much weight in there. I like to lighten everything up. This is a really good one to put in as well. Not only do these little screens here keep the snow out, but they also allow that heat to come up, leave your sled. That's a good thing. The clutch cover that comes with this has this big plastic shield that comes wrapped around here. Ditch that thing, get rid of that weight. Doesn't weigh very much, but everything counts. So get rid of that. Keely, start that up. Okay, that brings us to Rev mod number 8. That's your snow bungee. Check this out. Now I've got this nice little tube in here. It's about 2.5 inch or 2 inch perfectly. Snow bungee fits right in there. There's no reaching underneath your seat or trying to get in your bag to get that out when you need it. It's right there. Works great. Now you do have to do the headlight delete to get that in there because it won't fit otherwise. But I'm going to put a little small LED light on here anyway. Next. Another good mod to lighten up your sled. Now, I can't do it to mine because I have different running boards, but if you have your stock running boards, you can actually just cut holes in them. Check out online, see what guys have done. It just allows the snow to fall out. You don't want to be carrying around that extra weight, and it makes it easy for your boots to stay on those running boards. Very easy, simple to do. Everybody has a hole saw or a little jigsaw you can cut that stuff out with. Now, I've got these fancy kits on here, but what a lot of guys do, they drill out these panels here, different size holes. They'll put the fabric material here or this mesh material in from behind. Just allows that heat to get out, especially around this can. You want to get rid of that extra under cab or under hood type of heat. You can do that on the other side as well to get that heat out from around your clutches. You don't want that. It's not a good thing. On the back side of this panel here, you can just use a little hole saw or some drill bits, punch a bunch of holes through here, try to make a nice little pattern, make it look good. Gets that extra heat out of there as well. So those are my top 10 cheap rev mods. Very easy to do. Your sled's going to love it. You're going to have more fun on your sled. I got to thank you guys for coming back. For all these mods, you can see everything that I've done in my previous videos on this Rev Mod 700/800 build that I did. This thing's going to be a lot of fun. Big bore going in it. On top of my IQR 800 project and a land build this winter. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming on. I can't take all the credit for these mods. Check out dotalk.com in the Mountain Rev section. Most of these are outlined in there for you and even more. when it comes to modding and playing with sleds and making all kinds of little changes to them, I always research these things online. There's some great ideas. Guys come up with some pretty cool stuff. That's just what I do. I do the same thing everybody else does. So check out Do Talk. Thanks for coming.